Hello, beautiful soul. It's Kirstin with Kismet, and I am super pumped because I have the most amazing story to tell you that dovetails so perfectly into this week's affirmation. The affirmation for this week is abundance flows to me easily. Oh, breathe, just take that in. Repeat it with me. Abundance flows to me easily. And abundance is more than just money. It's an abundance of health, of connections, of soulful relationships, of time and energy and health and wealth and wisdom. Abundance has so many meanings. And for you, that meaning is going to be so much more different than it is for me. But the thing about abundance is sometimes we shut off the flow just by the choices that we make. And we forget how to turn it back on. And so this is why I want to share this cool little story that happened this past week for me and Perry, my Labradoodle, as we were out walking, which we do every morning. So we're out taking our stroll and we're chatting along, and Perry stops to do her business, and just through my head, out of the blue, was this thought. And it was, oh, wouldn't it be cool to find a four-leaf clover? That's it. Don't know where it came from. Hadn't thought about four-leaf clovers in, I don't know, decades. I mean, I used to, when I was little, sit in the grass and pick through them all and see if I could find one, right? I'm sure you've all done that too. But I'm like, what? That's weird. And then I got my baggie out, right? I'm going to clean up after Perry. And I looked down, and honest to God, the first thing I laid eyes on was a four-leaf clover. Four-leaf clover right in front of me. I asked and received in like less than 5 seconds. Just this random thought in my head, and poof, the universe delivers it. I am in the flow of abundance. Isn't that amazing? The thing about abundance, or anything that you're looking for to have flow into your life easily, is to be open to receiving it. And in order to be open to receiving it, you need to be open to asking for it. A lot of times we don't ask. We may ask for other people because that's the kind and generous thing to do. But asking for something for ourselves feels kind of squishy and a little selfish, and you kind of assume that you shouldn't be asking things for you. You should just ask things for others because that's what's done. The truth is, you need to be able to ask for yourself for what you want. Not just to the universe, but in everyday life. And when you're asking for something from the universe, from God, from Source, from the divine, whatever you want to call that power that's greater than you, there's a couple things that happen. First off, you have to be really clear. Clarity is everything. If you aren't clear with what you want, you're not going to get what you want. There is no interpretation done by the universe. If you ask for, say you want a Porsche, you really want a Porsche, so badly you can feel it. This is just a way out there example. And so you're kind of like, but I'm not going to ask for that because it seems like it's such a big deal and it's such a big thing, and that seems kind of selfish. So instead you ask for a reliable car and you get a Kia. You're like, my beautiful driving gloves, just with my Kia. Yeah. Well, here, you asked for what you wanted and you got what was asked for. If you would have asked for the Porsche or exactly what you wanted or had been really clear about what you want, that's when the response comes. But there's a couple things. You ask, you're clear about what you want, And then you let it go. You let go of the outcome. Because the moment you do the ask, you're trusting that at some point your desire is going to manifest. And it may manifest exactly as you wanted, like my 4-leaf clover, or it may not. Because if you leave it open in terms of just letting it go, you ask, you're clear, you let it go. When you let it go, you give the universe the opportunity to give you something better. Because maybe the Porsche isn't exactly what the universe wanted to give you. Maybe the universe wanted to upgrade it to, a Lamborghini. But if you ask for a Porsche, you're limiting by not just letting go of the outcome. It's a catch-22 to ask for what you want, to be clear about it, and to let it go. But in that moment of letting it go, you allow the abundance of the universe to flow to you easily and be supported in ways that are beyond anything you've ever imagined. So this week, get clear about what you want. Ask for it. Be selfish, baby, and then let it go. And I'd love to hear what happens next. This is Kirstin with Kismet. In love and light, have a great week.